May the Force be with you and welcome back to our Star Wars village. Today I'll show you how to build all the BrickHeadz I created over the past few weeks. Let's begin with Princess Leia. I'm starting with the black floor pieces. This step is optional, I just wanted to make them look as close to the real one as possible. Next, we'll add her feet. They are positioned at 4 stats from the left and 8 from the front. While recording this tutorial, I tried to capture as much as possible from a third-person perspective, so my character doesn't get in your way. Let me know what you think of this way of recording. If you prefer it over the usual one, I try to keep using it in future tutorials. For her body, we need 16 by 16 white floor and a white pillar. I'm using a white pillar instead of walls because the walls have those little golden squares on them and I want to keep her dress a pure white. For her face, start by placing a floor on the first row of the pillars, then snap the 8 by 2 by 1 Mos Eisley roof piece to the front. If you want to save some complexity, you can use 16 by 2 by 1 roof piece, but I prefer the smaller one because they look much cleaner. And I'm going 16 pieces high. For the sides, place the roof piece on the pillars and push it one stud forward. We are stacking 8 layers, 8 pieces using the Mos Eisley roof piece, followed by 8 pieces using the dark brown haunted house floor piece. Her back head is made entirely of brown floor pieces and it extends 2 studs out, just like the front of her face. Now we are going to cover the top of her head and shape it a bit. Now it's time for her eyes, and in my opinion that's the part that really makes them look like BrickHeadz. For this we'll be using a small roof piece from the Haunted House set and 2 small bowls for the eye reflection. For her arms, we need wide corner fence pieces, and for her hands, we'll be using the small Mos Eisley fence piece. In her other hand, she's holding a weapon, so we'll place the hand in front and create the weapon using black corner pieces and one roof piece. And now it's time for the iconic Princess Leia heart style made with brown corner fence pieces. Now we're almost done. All she needs is her gray belt, and that's a very easy part. Just pick a gray floor or roof piece of your choice and place it all around. And there she is, Princess Leia. All of these BrickHeadz are empty inside, so you can use them as a small villager house by adding a door in the front or back, or you can also hide your items in them if you don't want your friends to steal them. The way I built the other BrickHeadz is very similar, so I won't be talking too much anymore unless there is something I want you to know. Now I'll show you how to build Yoda. For his body, I'm starting with the brown pillars placed 5 stats from the left and 5 from the front. On building the sides of his head, it's important to leave a space for his ears. Building his arm might be a little tricky. First, I'm placing a single layer of 6 by 2 by 1 roof pieces from Mos Eisley, 3 of them side by side. Then I'm adding a row of those roof pieces, positioned slightly lower than the others, just to help push the half wall down a bit so his green hand becomes visible. On the other side, I did the same, except his hand is facing forward instead of down. And there we have the cutest Yoda in LEGO Fortnite. The next one we are building is Han Solo. And unfortunately, I made a small mistake by recording the tutorial, but we'll come to that in a few moments. For his leg, I'm using 8 by 2 by 1 floor pieces with the spacing 4 from the left and 8 from the front. His right leg is built with 4 black floor pieces, and for the left one, you should put at first 2 black, then 1 brown of the same size, and 1 black again. For his body, we are starting with a layer of brown floor pieces. I'm using smaller pieces because I'm not too concerned about the complexity in this area. And right after the step is where the mistake happened. I accidentally skipped one step. Now you need to place a single layer of black floor pieces around the base. It might seem like a small unimportant detail, but in the end it really makes a difference. Without it, you notice right away something is missing and his jacket looks really weird. Now on the top of the black square we just built, you need to place 16 8 by 2 by 1 floor pieces. His jacket is made of the orange Durburger roof pieces. We are stacking 8 of them on top of each other, except on his back, where you should only stack 7. And also his face is 16 roof pieces high. Han Solo has also a little weapon. That's the first design I made. Later I changed my mind and did a different one. And now you can see the difference. This is the version with the mistake I made without the black layer I forgot at the beginning. And just to compare, here's the build with the black layer. In my eyes it makes a big difference. So basically after seeing that I took the whole build apart and rebuilt it from scratch. Now I'll show you the second version of the weapon I made, which I like more. And that's how Han Solo looks when it's done. And now we are coming to the last one and my absolute favorite, Jar Jar Binks. This was a suggestion from Booba on TikTok, so thank you very much for that. It was a great idea and he turned it out surprisingly well. We are starting with his feet and the spacing is 7 from the back and 3 from the sides. For the body we are not using roof pieces but the floor pieces from the Mos Eisley set. Stack them 18 high or you can just place a wall next to it and simply build it up to match the wall's height. And there we have the Jar Jar. If you made it till the end, thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked the video and see you in the next one.